Okay guys, I want to start a discussion here. A discussion down in the comment section. We needed to talk about something. And it's growing old already in the game fast. So let's talk about it. So what's this topic I'm talking about? It's raids. Raids have been out for a few weeks now. And they're a lot of fun. They get a lot of people together to tackle a common goal. It's a good way to actually get together with different team members in the Pokemon game, like Team Valor, Team Mystic, meeting up with Instinct players, for example. It's a great way to get people together and increase the social aspect. But it's growing old fast. Real fast. I mean, shoot. Here, look. See that? I've done 50 raids already. 50. Now, that might not seem like a lot to some of you, but I feel like it's a lot to me because most of them are tier 4s. Actual raids that matter and give you the largest amount of loot chance for those TMs. Starting from level 1 all the way up to tier 4, you get the higher the tier, the more of a chance that you're going to get a TM drop. Tier 5 obviously being the best, and then going down from there. So tier 4s are the best way to almost guarantee, even though the drop rate is still incredibly low. I don't know if they nerfed it after the first day, but the TM drop rates are still low, but your best chances are at tier 4 raids. Okay, I'm done beating that horse. But it's getting really, really old. Let me give you an example. My raid group for the first probably week was just going nuts, going bananas in Messenger on Facebook, saying there's a raid here, let's team up here, let's go here, let's go there, blah, 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 blowing up, blowing up, blowing up. And I'm telling you, this is multiple people. I'm talking like over 10 people. We're meeting up, we're going out, and we're raiding. Now, after a few weeks, not the case. It is dying off quickly. Why? I'll tell you why. I'm going to use myself as a perfect example. I've caught a 100 IV Tyranitar in a raid. I've caught a 100% Rhydon in a raid. The only reason why I do Tyranitar raids is to get more candy. But there's rare candies. I don't need to do any more Rhydon raids because I already have 100% IV and I have plenty of candy from the rock event. So, there needs to be, what I'm suggesting, is every week or couple weeks, raid bosses need to switch out. I've mentioned this in previous videos before, and it looks like it needs to happen sooner rather than later. The raid mechanic is nice. It's something new to the game, but it's one of those things where it was introduced in the game and it's fun for a while, but it grows old. Now you can argue that anything they've thrown or everything they throw in the game so far is fun for a while and grows old, except for PvP. PvP will be the only way to make things different in the game non-stop. And I can't stress this enough that PvP better be their next big update, because me personally, I don't want to keep spending dollars on raid passes for the same Pokemon that I've already been catching for a while. And I'm not going to keep spending money because it's getting old. That's the thing. They need to keep me wanting to spend $1 or $2 every day or every other day or every weekend to raid. That's the only thing that basically keeps me going in the game, is raids. The coin system sucks because it's only 50 coins instead of 100. If it was 100, I would be taking gems like a madman, but it's not 100, it's only 50. I'm not complaining, I'm just stating facts and telling you how I really feel about what the state of the game is right now and how it's growing old quickly already. I personally didn't think raids would grow old this quickly, but they are. There's not very many Pokemon to raid against. Once you doing tier 1 and tier 2s and spending money on them, they should be free. They're so easy. At level 20, can almost take down a tier 2 no matter what Pokemon it is. It's just too easy, and it's not worth the sacrifice to do any raids of those tiers. Tier 3, same thing. I can solo tier 3 Pokemon. I know some of you can't, but I can solo tier 3s, and the loot is just not good enough, and the sacrifice is not good enough. Another thing, just meeting up with everybody and whatnot was fun. It was nice, but it gets old too. I drove miles around town to a city that's 20 miles from me already. Going everywhere is exhausting. It costs a lot of gas money, a lot of time, just a lot of resources basically. And that's getting old. I don't want to have to drive around everywhere to participate in raids. It's fun, but there's only a handful of raids that are worth doing, and now they're not even really worth doing anymore because it's getting old and it's the same Pokemon over and over and over again. And a lot of people will keep raiding until they get good Pokemon finally. They get a good Tyranitar, they get a good Charizard. But once you do, there's no point. There really isn't. You can say, yeah, collecting loot, and I'm a big believer in collecting loot. That's all I want to do. But now it's just getting old. The TM drops are extremely low. They are too low, Niantic. What's going on? They're very low. I hardly get any. And that's the only reason to really raid right now, for me. The only reason to raid is for TM drops, and I virtually get none, and everybody's the same way. Everybody's the same way. I speak for everybody. You know why I speak for everybody? Because I've witnessed it time and time again that hardly anybody gets TM drops. Seriously. And if you do get a lot of TM drops, you are literally the luckiest person on this planet. Seriously. 20 charge TMs and 20 quick TMs, if you have that in your arsenal right now, let me tell you something. That's not a lot. That is not a lot of TMs. It really isn't. Especially when Pokemon have more than one move to go from. You can get screwed over and burn 20 TMs trying to get that right move. It is a lottery. It is a coin flip. You are not guaranteed to get the move you want. So 20 is not a lot. I currently have none. And I have used some and got the wrong moves and patiently waiting to get more. But again, raids are getting old. So, with that in mind, am I complaining? No. I'm stating facts. I play this game a lot. Not hours and hours each day, but mostly on the weekends. And I've been paying attention to how my community is going on raids, and I'm seeing the trend that raids are getting old. Fast. So PvP needs to be the next update, for sure. Also, raids need to cycle Pokemon frequently. There has to be a thing where it's exciting to wait a week for new Pokemon to see what will pop up. There still needs to be Blissies in raids, Dragonites, Ninetales would be one, Golem. The legendaries are going to be this weekend at GoFest, but even that will get old eventually. So there needs to be a huge increase in swappability with the Pokemon in the gyms for raids. And the gyms need to be a little fixed with the lag. The raids need to be fixed with the lag. I thought they addressed this. They did not. And also Gen 3 would be nice too, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. So PvP needs to be next, and Pokemon need to be cycled in gyms just to keep things fluently rolling. Keep things different, keep things fun. I like battling fun Pokemon in raids. So there needs to be more variety in raids. There's not a lot. And it's, again, I can't stress this enough, it's getting old fast. But that's my take on it. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Let's get a trend going. Let's get a discussion going in the comments. I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to hear your guys' opinions. What do you think should be done about raids, and what would make them not as boring over time? How can they keep things spicy enough to keep us wanting to raid, keep us wanting to spend $1 or $2 here and there, whether it's daily, weekly, or on the weekends? You know, what can they do? Right now, I think it's just swapping Pokemon weekly. I thought it would be monthly, but it needs to be on a weekly basis. So again, comment down below. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Let's discuss it in the comment section. And that's it with Fitz City. Make sure you guys subscribe, giving you guys all the latest updates, tips, tricks, speculations, entertaining vlogs, entertaining live streams. Thanks for hearing me out on this one, guys. I feel like I needed to share this because I haven't been rigging as much because I think it's just getting old. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.